Hey guys, hope you are doing well. So we are starting a new week, and this will be the last week of September. So we might finish this in red, but then we are starting October with new hope. My name is Mike Denkler from CorionX, and we are bringing you the most important crypto news, technical analysis, altcoin, NFT, DeFi gems to keep you updated and educated. I should state that nothing in this video can be considered as a financial or investment advice, so it is just for education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research and make your decisions based on your research and based on your financial conditions. So guys, smash those like, push the bell, notification, all. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Smashing those like is helping out the YouTube algorithm, so appreciate all your likes, and let's see what's happening on the crypto market. And as we see, most of the crypto coins are in red, just few of them like Comp, Atom, Filecoin Maker, Algorand and Leo in green. So Bitcoin and Ethereum is down. Ethereum went below 1300 US dollar, and also Bitcoin is at 19,000 US dollar. XRP rallied, we were talking about that, and yeah, so nothing serious happened. Let's go and check out our favorite indicator, the crypto fear and greed index. It is at 24, just like yesterday, so not too much happening here. Investors are still in fear, and the market is not so in a happy move yet. So guys, let's go and check out our first news. Bitcoin risk worst weekly close since 2020 as BTC price dices with 19,000 US dollar. So sideways movement, and we are going into the apex of this sideways movements. So the volatility, we see less and less volatility, and then it will result a big breakout either direction. So the whole week traded within the Monday range. Weekly close gonna be bearish, looking like a pin bar, also consolidating at the range low, so need a bounce first before taking a position. Next week is gonna be important. Q3, so not just a monthly close, but a Q3 close as well. So guys, okay, replay of June CPI, a week on equities, crypto to outperform once bounce is on, as it has been showing relative strength. Heavy spot buyers last 2 days, strong bounce equals new multi-week upwards trend. So this is what everybody's just waiting for, a multi-week upward trend. And the cause of all this pain is that the US dollar is strengthening against other currencies, and as Bitcoin, commodities and cryptocurrencies are denominated in US dollars, so that is why their price is going down. XRP takes the altcoin gains crown because there are some news or some rumors that maybe the Ripple case, this lawsuit with SEC, can finishing up. Then when we have a clear decision, then exchanges will probably list XRP again, and then huge volume and bounce can come in XRP. Next piece of news is this Bitcoin long-term holder metric is nearing the BTC price bottom zone. Okay, so early accurate Bitcoin bottom pundit. So this is the long and short-term hodler supply in profit and loss. So this showing to us where when the long-term hodlers and the short-term hodlers are in profit, and this indicates a bottom, as here are the long-term hodlers loss levels, and always this is indicating bottoms, as we see here. And this is a kind of ratio between the profit and loss ratio. So, and also this is that the long-term hodlers loss these spikes here. So now we are getting there, where we can see such higher wicks here, and that can indicate bottoms. Okay, so Bitcoin total supply held by long-term hodlers, and as you see, in bull markets tops, also long-term hodlers are reducing their positions because they are selling. But now we see that long-term hodlers increasing their Bitcoin holdings. So this is quite interesting, and long-term holder that more than 180 days, if I'm right. Okay, so Bitcoin's price still has room to drop, likely into the 10-14,000 US dollar range for long-term hodlers in loss to reach the historic bottom zone. Yeah, Bitcoin accumulation is strong, number of accumulation addresses, and we see these addresses accumulating Bitcoin, still increasing their holdings. Okay, least 2 incoming non-dust transfers and have never spent funds. So incoming transfers 2 at least, and never sold any funds. Number of addresses with a non-zero balance still increasing, more than 40 million Bitcoin addresses. And also technically it looks really bearish, so it can drop to 14,000 with this inverse cap and holder or whatever this is. Okay, and that would be the capitulation region for Bitcoin. Next, on-chain expert Willy Woo says Bitcoin hasn't reached Max Payne just yet. Here is why. So have we bottomed? This is the question. In terms of Max Payne, the market has not felt the same pain as prior bottoms. We can see this in blue line, supply in profit by Glassnode. We have only reached 52% of coins being underwater so far. Prior bottoms at 61, 64 and 57% Bitcoin cost basis density map. So at these levels we can say that Bitcoin bottomed out, and so we are not there yet. History doesn't need to repeat, especially in the modern era with futures hedging available, that it's not picked up on chain. But if we do get a repeat with Max Payne reaching 60% of the supply underwater, that price is currently at 9,100 US dollar and slowly drifting upwards with time. So these levels, it is at or around 10,000 US dollar. Oh, okay. So when we will see this bottoming out, then capital can rotating back, supply and profit trend line break. It broke cleanly in all of the prior bear market bottoms. So when this will broke, then we can say that the bear market is over. Cool. So this is on-chain metric and not a representing or leverage trading. Next piece of news is Bloomberg analyst says Bitcoin's relationship to commodities could hint at a price recovery. Here is why. So guys, you know that Bitcoin and crypto is a kind of like stocks or commodities, but more like commodities because the limited supply. The lowest ever crypto volatility versus the Bloomberg Commodity Index may portend a resumption of Bitcoin's propensity to outperform. Our graphic showing the elongated upward trajectory of the crypto's price versus the BCOM is typically compared with most assets, so this commodity index. But what's unique relatively to commodities is the 260-day volatility of the crypto dropping to new lows. If history is a guide, Bitcoin volatility is more likely to recover versus the commodities when the crypto heads towards new high. So Bitcoin Bloomberg Commodity Spot Index, this is that one, and Bitcoin 260-day volatility, that it's reaching these lowest levels. The steepest Bitcoin discount on September 20th since its 200-week moving average could be calculated shows the extremity of the crypto crash and risk versus reward for shorts versus potential resumption of the elongated upward trajectory. So a Bitcoin is still under the 200-week moving average, but not the total crypto market cap. Next piece of news is Bitcoin is 100 times better than gold, according to Michael Saylor. Okay, so let's quote from him. I think that the next logical stop for Bitcoin is to replace gold as a non-sovereign store of value asset, and gold is a 10 trillion US dollar asset as we speak. Bitcoin is digital, gold is 100x better than gold, Saylor said during this event. The half-life of money in crypto is forever. You can move it on billions of computers at the speed of light. So if Bitcoin goes to the value of yellow metal, it's going to 100,000 US dollar per coin, and I think that happens this decade. Cool. Next piece of news is crypto strategist predicts big bounces for Bitcoin and one Ethereum rival, Solana. Okay, so Pentoshi says that hard to switch bias after being a doomer for 10 months, but I do think this can play out in the next 2 months. I'm also a high time frame bias person, so focus more on larger time frames. I have reasons for this. So we expect that this huge downward trending trend line will somehow, maybe with side waving, what it will be break, but if not, then we can see lower prices. So Solana, Ethereum competitor, looking for a ride up to 37, will cut a daily below the local lows. There is no FOMC or earnings until November. Fed terminal rates at 4.6% pricing in the max after going up. Think we can squeeze up. Markets are all at high time frame support. First test of June lows, so it's now or never. Okay, so this is the Solana chart, but he is bullish on crypto. Next piece of news is BitMEX founder Arthur Hayes says Ethereum will definitely outperform BTC, outlines danger zone for Bitcoin bulls. So Arthur Hayes become a huge Ethereum promoter, as we see, and as we watch the gyrations of the US liquidity index and its impulse, the Bitcoin level that longs should be worried about is 17,500. The most likely course of action is retest of that low. Whether it holds the line or not, it's entirely dependent on the trajectory of the US dollar liquidity index impulse. So this is the US dollar liquidity conditions. Okay. According to Hayes, the Fed's commitment to reducing its balance sheets and the US Treasury inclination to issue more debt to fund the government take away liquidity from the system, which he notes doesn't bode well for BTC. Okay, I remain confident that the structural reduction in the supply of Ethereum will definitely lead to an outperformance against Bitcoin, but if the Fed and Treasury continue with their USD liquidity reduction plans, I have little confidence in ETH's ability to get to 5 ducking digits by year end. Okay, 5 ducking digits by year end. That would mean at least 5 digits, that 10,000 US dollar return price, guys. Is that possible? Write me in the comment section. Next, Robert Kiyosaki says end of fake money is here. Shares 3 lessons to help investors amid market crashes. So first, and it's here, called Jerry Williams, my trusted gold and silver dealer. He said, I can't get gold or silver coins. The mint will not sell me anymore. To me, this means that end of the fake US dollar is here. Okay. So first, your house is not an asset. Second, savers are losers because inflation is eating up their money, and the rich don't work for US dollar. Okay, so the rich are entrepreneurs who don't need a job. They create jobs and create own assets and do well in market crashes. Cool. And also he is explaining when the gold standard was just removed from US dollar, then the US dollar became fake money, and it's not real such a gold. So next piece of news is Lebanese people turn to crypto amid the country's financial collapse, report says. So crypto to the rescue. Okay, so for many that sees as good because we are not living in a country where regulations and politicians give us hope. Quite the opposite, but it does harm widespread adoption of cryptocurrency, one of the traders opined. Even if you are making $10 a day with a normal computer, that's now several times the minimum wage. After what we have been through, I'm never putting on a cent back in a Lebanese bank. So actually their local currency collapsed with huge inflation, and also I think there was a bank run or kind of, and people are using crypto and stablecoins. Next piece of news is banking giant with nearly 450 billion US dollar in assets under management launches crypto venture capital arm. Okay, Nomura Holdings, and yes, so Nomura Holdings, the Japanese banking giant, is venturing into the world of digital assets by launching its very own crypto-focused venture capital arm. Staying at the forefront of digital innovation is a key priority for Nomura. This is why, alongside our efforts to diversify our business, we announced earlier this year that Nomura would be setting up a new subsidiary on digital assets. We believe in blockchains will power the next major computing cycle, which we call crypto or Web3. We think we are now entering the golden era of Web 3.0. Programmable blockchains are sufficiently advanced, and a diverse range of apps have reached tens of millions of users. And also A16Z also launches a metaverse-focused crypto fund and video games, investing in video games. So guys, let's go and check out my Twitter feed. Definitely follow me at MIKLOS and let's see what's happening here. Okay, Laserpunk's coming soon. Fiat currency is melting away. The XY is going parabolic. All fiat currencies are in lows and bottoming out. We are seeing the collapse of Ponzi currencies into hard currencies. First, all fiat collapses into US dollar, then the US dollar into Bitcoin. So this is how it is. Give a like and share. Bitcoin's 4-year cycle like a clockwork. So in 4-year cycles, you see the second year is always red, but the third and the fourth, especially the fourth year, is in huge green. So and that would be in 2024. Okay, FDIC insurance reserve ratio covered just a tiny fraction of bank deposits. If you are living in the US, this is good to know. It's better to hold crypto on a ledger than just counting with these insurances. So Bitcoin has more upside room from these 20,000 US dollar levels. According to Plan B's stock to flow model, Bitcoin can reach 100 to 1 million US dollar in 2025. And here is the chart. And his prediction is still this 101 million between there. And this is 5x to 50x from here. Okay guys, Hungary is the home of the first ever Satoshi Nakamoto statue in the world, and that's me with the statue. And this was actually revealed last year, so that was the first year anniversary, and I went there to visit Satoshi. Check this airdrop opportunities, yes, and also Will Clement is still sharing with us that Bitcoin is still bottoming out here. And also there is a nice post here that Stanford launching crypto and blockchain courses, and they have more students enrolled than into computer science. Okay, my favorite blockchain gaming project, Vulcan Forge, released their roadmap, and also central banks always doing BRR. That results more debt and IOUs and repos. Okay, USDT on Polkadot, great, and also some other airdrops here. And what the hell, US dollar is on the top of the worst in the government debt GDP data. So Japan, Greece, Italy, and then US. So this is bad, guys. That means that more debt than GDP. Cool. Guys, that's it. Let's go and check out our farms. Go to Uniswap and to PancakeSwap, provide some liquidity, lock up your LPs on our farms, and earn up a juicy APRs up to 330%. So that's a cool APR that you can earn here. So guys, let's go and also join our Telegram channel. You find here a nice conversation and post, and definitely go and check out the Bitcoin charts. So still in the downtrend, but on the 4-hourly we are forming a kind of symmetrical triangle, and the volatility is cooling down, and we will see a huge movement as breaking up or down from here. So Ethereum is still in this consolidation. We are looking for a long trade on Ethereum, but let's look into what XRP did, because XRP rallied and then started to consolidate, also broke up from here, and we see a sideways movement. And if this will follow through, then we can expect further increase in XRP. The next level, I'm watching this zone here. Let's add this here. So this zone, I'm watching that XRP can reach this zone and maybe reject it there. We'll see. Guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. So don't forget, this is the last week of September, so still we can expect some downside movement, and maybe in October then we will have a green month. Let's go and visit our farms. Follow me on Twitter, and also follow Laserpunk, our NFT launchpad projects, and definitely follow Corion platform at Corion platform. So guys, see you in the next video. Enjoy your day. Bye bye.